15 most dangerous places on Earth. There are places on Earth so dangerous that even stepping foot there could be your last mistake. Whether it's deadly animals, extreme climates, or lingering radiation, these spots are not for the faint-hearted. Today, we're counting down the 15 most dangerous places on Earth. Stick around to find out which location is known as the Gates of Hell and why no one dares to go near it. Ready? Let's get started. 15. Death Road, Bolivia. Straighting our list at number 15 is Death Road in Bolivia, a place that lives up to its terrifying name. Known as North Yungas Road, this stretch of highway is notorious for its narrow lanes, hairpin turns, and sheer drops that plunge up to 2,000 feet. Often shrouded in mist, with waterfalls cascading down its cliffs, this road is not for the faint-hearted. For decades, trucks and buses crammed with goods and passengers have tumbled off the edge, resulting in the deaths of around 300 drivers annually, until a safer alternative was built in 1994. Despite the dangers, Death Road has become a popular attraction for thrill-seeking cyclists, many of whom face close calls on their descent. One wrong move on this 43-mile road, and it's a one-way trip down a deadly cliff. If you think driving here is dangerous, wait until we reach a place where you'll need to outrun venomous snakes. 14. Snake Island, Brazil. Next, we head to Ilha da Queimada Grande, more commonly known as Snake Island, a place so deadly that the Brazilian government has banned visitors. Located about 25 miles off the coast of Brazil, this small island is home to thousands of golden lancehead vipers, one of the most venomous snakes in the world. Their venom is so potent, it can melt human flesh. Legend has it that the last fisherman who accidentally landed on the island was found days later, dead in his boat, his body covered in snake bites. With snakes crawling across every inch of this island, there's no safe place to step. It's no wonder that even scientists and biologists need special government permission to study the island's deadly inhabitants. Think an island full of deadly snakes is bad? Wait until you hear about a place where the winds are strong enough to blow you off the face of the earth. 13. Mount Washington, USA. At number 13 is Mount Washington, located in the U.S. state of New Hampshire. This seemingly harmless mountain holds the record for the fastest surface wind gust ever recorded on Earth, a mind-blowing 231 miles per hour. Combined with freezing temperatures that can plunge to minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit and the frequent occurrence of sudden blizzards, Mount Washington is one of the deadliest places for climbers and hikers. More than 150 people have died on Mount Washington, many due to hypothermia after being caught in unexpected weather changes. The weather here is so unpredictable that a sunny hike can turn into a blizzard in a matter of minutes. But if you think Mount Washington's extreme weather is dangerous, wait until you see what's lurking under a toxic lake that could burn you alive. 12th. Lake Natron, Tanzania. At number 12 is Lake Natron in Tanzania, a body of water so hostile that even getting close to it could cause serious harm. The lake's water has an extremely high pH level, making it as alkaline as ammonia. Any animal or bird that dares to dip into its waters risks being calcified by the harsh chemicals. The temperatures of the lake can reach 60 degrees Celsius, adding another layer of danger. The lake's eerie blood-red color comes from bacteria that thrive in the caustic environment. While it may look like something out of a horror movie, Lake Natron is actually home to millions of flamingos, which have adapted to this toxic environment. But for humans, even a quick swim in its waters could cause severe burns or blindness. Think that's creepy? We're heading to a place next where a fire has been burning non-stop for over 50 years. 11th. Gates of Hell, Turkmenistan. Number 11 on our list is the Gates of Hell, also known as the Darvaza gas crater, located in Turkmenistan's Karakum Desert. This enormous crater has been burning continuously since 1971, when Soviet geologists set it on fire to prevent methane gas from escaping. What they didn't anticipate was that the fire would still be blazing more than 50 years later. The 230-foot-wide crater glows with an otherworldly orange light, and the intense heat it emits makes it nearly impossible to get close. Despite its dangers, the site attracts adventurous tourists who want to see the fiery pit up close. But beware, staying too long could result in severe heat stroke or burns. If you thought a pit of fire was scary, just wait until you hear about a town where it's so cold that your eyelashes can freeze in seconds. 10. Oymyakon, Russia. At number 10 is Oymyakon, the coldest inhabited place on Earth. Located in the Siberian region of Russia, temperatures here can drop to a bone-chilling minus 67 degrees Celsius. Even cars left outside for too long will freeze solid, and visitors must take extra precautions to survive the brutal cold. With a population of just 500 hardy souls, Oymyakon has little in the way of modern conveniences. There's no running water, and food supplies are limited due to the extreme climate. The only way to stay warm is to eat a diet rich in meat, especially reindeer and horse, which provide the necessary calories to keep the body functioning in such freezing temperatures. Think surviving in extreme cold is tough? Next, we're going to a national park, where nature itself is out to get you. 9. Madidi National Park, Bolivia. Number 9 on our list is Madidi National Park in Bolivia, one of the world's most biodiverse jungles, and one of the most dangerous. This lush rainforest may look like a paradise, but it's teeming with dangers. Many of the plant species here are poisonous, and touching them can cause severe rashes, burns, or even hallucinations. The jungle is also home to venomous snakes, jaguars, and parasitic insects that can burrow into your skin. Without a knowledgeable guide, navigating this dense forest can be deadly, as even a single misstep could lead you into the path of a dangerous animal or a toxic plant. But if you thought plants could be dangerous, you won't believe what's lurking at the hottest place on Earth. 8. Death Valley, USA. At number 8 is Death Valley, the hottest place on Earth. Located on the border between California and Nevada, Death Valley holds the record for the highest temperature ever recorded on the planet, a scorching 134 degrees Fahrenheit. During the summer months, temperatures regularly soar past 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and dehydration and heat stroke are constant threats. Despite its extreme heat, Death Valley attracts thousands of tourists each year. But visitors need to be prepared. Without enough water, shelter, or proper planning, the harsh conditions could quickly turn deadly. Next on the list is an island that's forbidden to visit because the locals will kill you on sight. 7. North Sentinel Island, India. At number 7 is North Sentinel Island, part of the Andaman Islands in the Indian Ocean. This remote island is home to the Sentinelese, one of the world's last uncontacted tribes. The Indian government has made it illegal to visit the island in order to protect the tribe and prevent outsiders from bringing diseases that could wipe them out. But there's another reason to stay away. The Sentinelese are fiercely protective of their land and have been known to attack anyone who gets too close. In 2018, an American missionary was killed by the tribe after attempting to make contact. His body was never recovered as the tribe continues to resist any interaction with the outside world. But that's not the only island with deadly inhabitants. Next, we're heading to a place that's been contaminated by nuclear tests. 6. Bikini Atoll, Marshall Islands. At number 6 is Bikini Atoll, a once beautiful chain of islands in the Pacific Ocean that was turned into a nuclear testing ground by the US government in the 1940s and 1950s. More than 20 nuclear bombs were detonated here, including hydrogen bombs, leaving the island severely contaminated with radiation. While Bikini Atoll may look like a tropical paradise, the soil, water, and vegetation are still highly radioactive. Any prolonged exposure can lead to severe radiation poisoning, cancer, or even death. Despite this, some people have returned to live on the island, though most of it remains uninhabitable. If you think a nuclear wasteland is dangerous, Wait until you hear about an island so deadly that even its beauty hides a killer. 5. Sumatra Island, Indonesia. At number 5 is Sumatra Island, Indonesia. Known for its breathtaking landscapes, Sumatra is also one of the most dangerous places on Earth due to its location along the Pacific Ring of Fire. This island is prone to frequent earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and tsunamis. In 2004, the devastating Indian Ocean tsunami, triggered by a massive undersea earthquake, killed over 230,000 people, many of whom lived in Sumatra. Sumatra is also home to active volcanoes that frequently erupt, causing widespread destruction and forcing thousands to flee their homes. While the island's beauty is undeniable, its constant threat of natural disasters makes it one of the riskiest places to live or visit. But not all natural disasters come from the Earth. Some of the deadliest forces are buried beneath the sea. 4. Skeleton Coast, Namibia. Coming in at number 4 is the Skeleton Coast in Namibia, a barren and unforgiving stretch of land where the Atlantic Ocean meets the Namib Desert. The coastline is littered with the remains of shipwrecks and the bones of animals that died in the harsh conditions. Strong ocean currents and thick fog have made this coastline a graveyard for sailors, earning it the name Skeleton Coast. In addition to the dangers posed by the sea, the land itself is inhospitable. With no fresh water and extreme temperatures, survival in this desert is nearly impossible. Only the most experienced adventurers dare to explore this eerie landscape. If you thought a desert of bones was bad, wait until you hear about the highest mountain on Earth, where death is a constant companion. 3. Mount Everest, Nepal, Tibet. At number 3 is the legendary Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world. Reaching its summit is the ultimate goal for many climbers, but the risks are extreme. Each year, dozens of climbers die from avalanches, falls, or altitude sickness. The mountain's death zone, located above 26,000 feet, is so low on oxygen that even seasoned climbers struggle to survive. Despite the dangers, hundreds of people attempt to reach the summit each year. Many never return, and their bodies are left behind, frozen in time, as retrieving them is too dangerous. Climbing Everest is a gamble with your life, and only the most determined make it to the top. But not all deadly places are remote. Our next destination is a place that millions live next to, unaware of the ticking time bomb beneath them. 2. Chernobyl, Ukraine. At number 2 is Chernobyl, the site of the world's worst nuclear disaster. In 1986, a reactor at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant exploded, releasing massive amounts of radiation into the air. The nearby town of Pripyat was evacuated, but many residents were already exposed to dangerous levels of radiation. Today, Chernobyl remains highly radioactive, though guided tours are available for those curious about the disaster. While certain areas are safe for short visits, others remain too dangerous to enter. Prolonged exposure to the radiation here can cause severe health problems, including cancer. The abandoned town of Pripyat stands as a ghostly reminder of the disaster, frozen in time since the evacuation. And now, the most dangerous place on Earth is a mountain where avalanches, earthquakes, and extreme temperatures make every step a risk. 1. K2, Pakistan, China. Topping our list at number 1 is K2, the second highest mountain in the world and the deadliest. Located on the border of Pakistan and China, K2 is infamous for its steep slopes, unpredictable weather, and frequent avalanches. While Mount Everest may be taller, K2 is far more dangerous. Its death rate is nearly 30%, meaning that for every 3 climbers who reach the summit, 1 doesn't make it back down. K2's treacherous conditions have earned it the nickname, the Savage Mountain. The combination of extreme cold, frequent storms, and difficult technical climbing make it one of the most challenging mountains on Earth. Only the bravest and most experienced climbers dare to attempt it, and even they face overwhelming odds. That wraps up our countdown of the 15 most dangerous places on Earth. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more exciting content. What do you think is the most dangerous place on Earth? Let us know in the comments below and stay safe out there.